Okay, awesome, guys. So welcome to the Sunday night call. As I mentioned before, we're going to be doing these calls Sunday nights from here on out. It's just a better time to regroup before your week starts. You kind of, get grounded again, set your intentions for the week, set up your game plan for the week. And it's just a really good time to reset, regroup, take a look at your business, and then go from there. So tonight we're going to be really talking about the 7 fundamentals of network marketing. Okay, network marketing is a profession. Like most of you know, it's a profession. This isn't a hobby. This isn't something you do here and there if you're serious. Okay, if this is a hobby and you just love the culture and you love coming to the events, great. If you're looking to create something for yourself that's going to be a reliable residual income, then there's certain things that are just non-negotiables. And we're going to go over those tonight and what those look like. And then we're going to get into a step-by-step process that you can get people started with. Over the weekend, things really came full circle for me with a duplicatable process that everybody can use to be successful. And I actually realized that it worked really well because we used it over and over and over again with LJ and his team. And I've used it myself before, but it was the first time really putting it into action in person with other people, and it works well. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. So fundamental number 1, right, in network marketing, you guys can take notes on this, and we're gonna post a recording, but you want to take notes, get your mind thinking. If any questions come up, write them down, we'll answer them at the end. So number 1 is prospecting, right? You always want to be reaching out to people. Prospecting is when you sit down on your phone and you go through your contacts, or you go through your Instagram list, or you go through your Facebook list, and you look for people who have at least one characteristic that you would look for in a team member. So for example, right, you guys need to have I'm going to veer off for a second. Okay, so maybe somewhere else on your paper, write avatar. Write your avatar, your ideal teammate. AVATAR, avatar. Your ideal teammate. This is someone who, when you think of who you want to be working with, are they genuine? Are they energetic? Are they self-motivated? Are they outgoing? Are they, what do they encompass? Are they looking for the direction, but they just don't know what that is, right? Do they want out of their job? Maybe they're entrepreneurial. Maybe they're into health and fitness. Like, what does this person look like? Because you don't want to work with any Joe Schmo off the street, right? Like, you don't want a bunch of deadbeats in your business or to work with. Like, that's no fun. It's no fun, like, motivating the dead. Like, let's be real, okay? You want to find people who are excited to do this, not people you have to make do this. You never want to convince anyone to do this, okay? It either resonates with them or it doesn't. And so when you have your avatar in mind, if one of your things for your person that you want to attract is genuine, and the person that you find on your contacts list has that quality of being genuine, then as long as you have that one, at least one, you want to reach out to them, right? You don't want to prejudge people when you're prospecting. And we're still on number 1 here. So prospecting, right? It's reaching out saying, hey, so-and-so, I saw you're into health and wellness. That's awesome. We share a lot in common. I have no idea if what I'm doing would be for you or not, but would you be open to taking a look? And Jill just posted in the chat her avatar, which is perfect. I'll read it off to you guys. So for example, here's Jill's avatar. She has a 6-figure mindset. She's ambitious, determined, desires financial freedom, wants to invest in herself, excited to run with the opportunity, open-minded and coachable. Huge. Okay, if you're not coachable, you need to be coachable. Has a growing network of their own, right? Well networked, right? They have their own influence of some sort. They're a person that people look up to. Wants to lead a team of their own, has a vision for themselves and others, right? We're looking for natural born leaders, guys. And you might be sitting here thinking, I'm not a leader, but because you're on this call, you are a leader. I promise you that. You have at least some quality of leadership in you because you're able to make the decision to do something for yourself, okay? And that's, we're looking for other people that can do the same. So number 1, prospecting. It's simply just reaching out and piquing their interest. You're not going to explain it. You're not going to say, hey, so-and-so, I started Isogenics. It's a shake thing. We have 2 shakes a day, and you could be an athlete or you could be this, and you could have this, and it's going to be great, and you're going to earn millions of dollars, okay? You don't want to do that. They're going to be like, you're in a pyramid scheme, okay? I'm sure you've all heard that already, okay? Get used to it. It happens a lot. You just need to learn to educate people on what that actually is. So you're just piquing interest, and I want to make that clear. The biggest thing, like star 100, star, do not explain this via text or over the phone if they haven't seen a video and they haven't talked to someone in the team. Do not explain this. Do not get caught in explaining this. It's not duplicatable. It's going to turn them off. They don't have the right information. They're going to seem sketched out. They're going to tell you no. It's not going to work. I just promise you. It might work here and there. Just avoid it at all costs. So they ask what it is. Hey, I want to get you all the right information. I don't want to confuse you via text. Can we hop on a call? Yes, great. Send them the video. Let the video do the talking. The videos say everything right? You can't mess up the videos. No one can mess up sending a video, okay? And that's the key. You want your team to be able to do what you're doing. If they can't, stop doing it, okay? So number 1, prospecting. Number 2, inviting to take a look. So I kind of jumped ahead of myself. Inviting to take a look is when you actually reach out to them, right? And they kind of go hand in hand, right? So if you're prospecting, it's also, building relationships, getting new contacts into your life. Meeting people is prospecting. And then you invite them to take a look by doing what I just said, sending them a text. It's the most simplest way. It's what I do 99.9% of the time. How I find people and how I pique their interest is through text. I'll just send them a text or a voice memo on Instagram. Number 3 is presenting and understanding, giving them understanding, right? So number 3 is presenting. Presenting doesn't come until you've prospected and invited them to take a look by sending one of the texts. Your presentation comes when they say, okay, LJ, 4:00 today sounds good. 3:30 comes around and you say, hey, Marianne, is 4:00 today still good? She says, yes. Awesome. I'm going to shoot you over a short video. When you're done, let me know. We'll hop on a call. She finishes the video. She says, LJ, I just got finished. You say, awesome. Here's the Zoom link. Or if you're getting together, I do almost everything over Zoom, if not in person. I don't do phone calls often. I want to see your face. I want to know how they're thinking. I want to see their facial expressions. I want to feel their energy, right? You learn a lot about someone when you can see their face. So I do a Zoom where I get in person. I send them the Zoom link, hop on the call with them, and then, they've already seen the presentation. The presentation is the video they see before the call, right? And then you get on and you just close the presentation up. What did you like best about the video, right? What did you like best about the video? They tell you, and then you go through that flow. And you'll have your upline to do this with you at first. You shouldn't be doing this discovery session alone at first. LJ and I think did this I don't know how many times over the weekend, but he heard me over and over and over and over and over again. Lance heard me over and over and over again. And that's the beautiful part of this. You need to hear it over and over and over again. And then eventually you're like, hey, I think I've got this. I think I can do this for my people now. Now I think I can do the talking. They can rely on me, right? But it takes a little bit of time. It's a little bit of a learning curve. There's a certain lingo you have to learn, but it's not hard to pick up on. And so the discovery process happens with the presentation, right? If they're in, right? And then you move on to the next step. If not, you go to following up. Following up in this business is huge, guys. I don't know if you know this, but most people say yes to an opportunity from the 5th to the 12th time they're shown or asked to join. 5 to 12 is the average. 5 to 12. Now, this could mean that you ask 5 times in one meeting if they're ready to join, which I've done before, right? You ask them, are you ready to get started? Answer their questions. Are you ready to get started? Okay, answer more questions. Are you ready to get started? Answer more questions, right? So you're always asking them if they're ready to get started. You have to ask the question. But it might be that you hang up the call, you send them a video, and you set an appointment for 2 days later, and you get on another call until they have enough information, until they're in and saying yes, or they're saying, you know what, follow up with me in 3 months, or now's just not the time for me. And then you go to your list and you write, follow up with Marianne in 3 months. She had no money, right? You write down whatever it is and you follow up with them. This becomes your playbook. This becomes your lifeline in this business. You'll never not have something to do in this business if you use this thing. You should be writing all of your names down in it. You should be writing all of the people you're following up with. Where are they at? Did they say yes? Did they say no? When do you have to follow up? How many times have you talked to them, right? And this is your ongoing playbook that you should literally live by. I've had this brown book. I lose everything in my life. This brown book I've never lost, ever. Okay, so after following up comes closing, right? And that's when it comes to the decision making. And again, the closing is simply asking someone, are you ready to get started. After they've seen a video, they've gotten their questions answered, and you're just simply asking, are you ready to get started? It's really that simple. And the closing process that I use, I'll go over with you guys here. And you definitely want to take notes on this because it's something I use almost every single time unless I can feel that their energy is ready to get started right now. So I first say, curiously, Marianne, how much money a month would it take to make something like this worth it for you? Curiously, how much money a month would it take to make something like this worth it to you? You guys got that? You're asking them for their goal. How much money would it take to make something like this worth it to you, right? Marianne tells you, okay, maybe she's a big dreamer and she's like, I want to earn, I don't know. Most people don't say over 5K, and we learn this very quickly. But let's say she said, I want to earn $1,200 a month. Right, as a college student, she has to quit her job. She needs to earn $1,200 a month. So I say, okay, Marianne, how many hours a week are you willing and able to dedicate to your business? Okay, so get her hours. Marianne says, all right, Maddie, I have 10 hours a week that I'm definitely I could devote to this, something like this. So, okay, for how many months would you be willing to dedicate, let's say 10 hours a week, in order to earn $1,200 a month? So for how many months would you be willing to dedicate 10 hours a week in order to earn $1,200 a month? Marianne's going to say, I could probably give it 4, 5, 6 months in order to earn $1,200 residually a month. Okay, that would be realistic, guys, by the way. If they say they want to earn $5,000 and they tell you they're willing to put in 1 month of 10 hours a week, their expectations with their goal is not realistic. Okay, it takes time to build residual income. They might make bonus money quick, right? Signing people up, rank advancing, helping their people rank advance. Bonus money, that's the bridge money to the big money, is your bonus. Your bonuses are your bridge money to the big money. The big money is residual income. That's the stuff that comes over and over and over again. That's the stuff that Gianna got when we were in Nashville. She got 2 pings on her phone and she's like, oh my God, I didn't do anything this week, right? And she got, I don't know what it was, $104 or something, $108. All right, that's residual income, that's power, okay? But it takes time to build that up. So you want to get those things. And then your closing question is this, right? Marianne, if I could show you a way to earn $1,200 a month, working 10 hours a week in the next 5 months, would this be worth it to you? Would you be ready to get started? And then you zip it and you just wait. And they either say yes, or they say, I need a little bit more information here. Okay, but you guys have that down? So you ask for the money. How much money do you want to be earning a month? Then you ask for the hours. How many hours do you have to put into your business weekly? And then you ask for how many months are they willing to put X amount of hours in a week to earn X amount per month, right? 3 things. And then you close it all together for them. You tell them back what they told you. You say, if I could show you a way to earn X amount of money a month by working X amount of hours per week in order to earn X amount of money a month, would this be worth it to you? Are you ready to get started? And then they're in or they're out, right? So that's the closing segment. Number 6 is getting them started effectively. Guys, we have, in my first time in all of network marketing, all of 4 years, I have never felt so confident in a getting started method than I do now with our team. The Facebook group that we created, guys, is non-negotiable to get your people through. You must go through those 6 steps in the Dream Again Movement Facebook page. If you do not, your upline is not going to grab your hand and run with you. And that's what I tell people that get signed up. I'm like, until you submit this, I am not working with you. I need to know that you're serious. You match energy for energy. Emily Vavra says it all the time, energy for energy, right? You need to know where they're at. You need to know their goals. You need to know that they've made their list of people, right, in their book. You guys need to make your lists. You need to know they're serious, but getting them started has never been easier because you literally do this, okay? You go to the Facebook group, you go to the units section, okay, and you tag them in the introductory post, and you say, start here. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys for those of you who haven't seen it. And if you're not in this or on this, then, oh crap, I don't think it's going to work. It's not going to work right now. It's yelling at me. But if you're not in this, then shoot me a message after and we'll get you hooked up if you haven't been in this, because we just created it like 2 weeks ago. Okay, but it's in the Dream Again movement Facebook page. It's under units. And then you go to the first unit. It says step 1, launch your business. And then you tag them in the introduction and directions post, and you just say start here. Once they go through those 6 steps, you get on a call with them and you reach out to people. That's it. That's the first step. Get them to consultant. Get them making money. That's all you do on your launch call. Before, I'll be honest with you guys, I was confusing the shit out of people. I was telling them that, I was going over all these goals and their avatar and all this BS. They don't need to know right now. They just need to start earning money. That's it. That's all I care about. Getting my ROI back. How do I get my money back? How do I earn money? How do I, spoon feed them? And the first step in this business is what? Hitting consultant. How do you hit consultant? You reach out to people. So when I have my launch calls now, all I'm doing is saying, okay, you made your list. I'll go over their 6 things that they submitted, right? What's your financial goal? We'll go over that. You made your list. How you feeling? Answer any questions they have. Then I say, okay, awesome. Take out your list. Who are the 20 people that you circled? Because the units tell you to do that. Who are the 20 people that you circled that you'd love to work with? Let's reach out to them now. I get with them and I craft the text. I help them craft their first text. I help them get through their first rejection, because that's important, right? And Nicole can attest to this. It's very important that you do this together, because language, guys, is so important. You might say one word that you think is okay, and the person's just like, opportunity? That sounds like a scam. It could be one word off, and you just need a little bit of coaching as to what to tweak so that they're open to what you're saying, right? And they're receptive of what you're saying. So you get them started effectively, you get them to consultant, and then once they're at consultant, you work with them to manager, guys. From now on, I'm working with people until they're manager, and as long as they need me. Once they hit manager, they've developed leadership, they know how to help their people be successful, and now they just need to do that over and over and over and over again, right? I'm here always, but really working with your people until they get to manager is key. Because hitting consultant is one thing. You get 2 customers of your own, great. You can lead yourself, awesome. Now you need to lead other people. This is a whole nother world. Now you need to help your people be successful. So help them get to manager, okay? And then the 7th step, guys, is promoting events. Events is what started everything for me in network marketing. If it wasn't for events, I don't know if I would still be doing network marketing, because I only had my dad as my first mentor. And I love my dad and I relate to him. However, I don't relate to him that much, meaning he wasn't an 18-year-old girl in my body, I needed some younger woman to validate for me that I can do this and that it's possible for me. And I only got that when I went to events. So our next event, guys, is in October. Jill, by any chance do you know the date? I want to say it's the 10th, 11th, and 12th.
11th through the 13th.
11th through the 13th. Thanks, Ange. So October 11th through the 13th. Guys, if you're in Massachusetts, pretty sure we're going to be renting a big old bus and driving down to Maryland. Okay? Jill's like, I'm not a part of that. Jill's already in Maryland. Hey, Zach. But if you guys want to come, right, I highly suggest that you do. Your tickets are in your back office. You can purchase a ticket to the event. This will open your eyes like no college class ever did. I promise you. Promise you. You'll learn more about business than you've ever learned in your entire life just from one event. And we'll all be together. And it's a good time. We had fun in Nashville. We normally rent Airbnbs or, people bunk up. You can bunk up with your teammates, whatever, hotel rooms. We make it work, right? We crunch in. Everyone can afford it. It's pretty simple. But definitely getting to events and promoting events, because that's where your people will be able to hear other people's stories, resonate with other people's stories, hear other people's stories, get excited about it, shake hands with people who are earning 6 figures, 7 figures a year, and really just have a whole new perspective on Isagenix and what's really here to be offered, okay? So those are the steps. I'll go over them one more time. So 1, you've got prospecting / reaching out / cultivating relationships. Okay, you always want to be expanding your warm market. Today I went to an event in Framingham, Massachusetts called Ignite Your Light. I went by myself. It's a networking event. I didn't want to go. Honestly, I woke up and I was like, God damn, why did I sign myself up for this? Because I don't want to go. Sometimes I'm extremely introverted and I don't want to talk to people. Seriously, sometimes I just don't want to talk to people. That's like the lifeblood of this business, guys. You need to talk to people, even when you don't want to, right? And sometimes through talking to people, your vibes increase, and you're happy that I'm happy that I went. I met 4 girls. I got I think I actually went to I think I got 5 new contacts, 5 new girls who will probably be in my business next month, or they'll be really good friends. Either way is fine. But it's just 5 new people, guys. You always want to be expanding your warm market, meeting new people, getting yourself uncomfortable, inviting to take a look, right? Sending a simple text. Hey, so-and-so, I saw you're into X, Y, and Z. I have no idea if what I'm doing would be for you or not. I have no idea, but would you be open to taking a look? If not, no worries, right? You guys don't need anyone in your business, okay? You don't need anyone. You want to attract people who are excited to run with you. You want partners, right? So step 3 is presenting and understanding. That's sending a video. That's getting your sponsor on the call with you to explain this, to help them get understanding as to what it is we're doing. Jill said, you want people to see your vision and want to run. Yes. Freaking man. Yes. You don't want to drag people, guys. This is a funny analogy, but have you ever tried to push a noodle? That shit just goes like this. It doesn't go anywhere, right? Noodles don't move. It has to be a strong, dry noodle if it does. But you can't motivate people who aren't willing to work and aren't excited to move themselves, right? So keep that in mind. Don't try to push a noodle. Following up with people, right? Using your list, writing things down. Where are you at with people? How did the meeting go? What's the next step with that person? Again, people come in, people don't. Either way is fun, guys. That's the business. You guys just need to get used to talking to people and either qualifying them, welcoming them in, or not. And either way is fine, guys. Rejection is the name of the game, right? Christian and I have a goal to get 20 rejections a day, because throughout those 20 no's a day, we're probably going to get 15, 10 signups, or at least 10, 15 yeses to taking a look at our businesses. Go for no's. Look for people to tell you no, and watch how many appointments you book. That makes sense? Like, look for people to say, no, I'm not open. No, I'm not open to what you're doing. Great, I got my first no out of 20. On to the next. Okay, and watch how many people say, yeah, I'm open. Yeah, sure, I'll take a look. I can't promise anything, but I'll take a look, right? So 5, closing, going through that process with the money. How much money do you need to be earning? How much time are you willing to put in? How many months are you willing to put in X amount of time in order to earn X amount of money? If I could show you a way, right? That's the 4-part closing recipe. And then number 6, getting them started, putting them in the Facebook group, tagging them in a post, helping them get to consultant. Very, very simple, guys. Keeping this super simple. And then 7, promoting events, getting your people to come to events with you. It's so much fun to watch your friends' eyes light up for the first time in their life, because they finally, for once, can say, oh my God, I can see how I could actually earn 6 figures and it's not going to be miserable. I don't have to work 40 years. I don't have to hustle anymore. You know, I mean, I can hustle for myself now. You know, I can have my own thing. I don't have to do the traditional route. I don't have to, be a manager or go work for somebody else and just hustle so I can live in my retirement and then die, right? They can see a new way to live their life, and it's exciting and it's awesome. And it's way more rewarding to see people that you invite, watch their faces, than to feel it yourself. I promise. It's so much more rewarding. So with that, right, those are the 7 fundamentals, guys. The one thing that's not in there, you guys should be having some sort of personal development in your life. And in the Facebook units, we have book recommendations. If you guys haven't read any books on network marketing yet, right, it would be like taking algebra without the math book. Like, where are you going to learn the fundamentals? How are you going to learn the playbook? How are you going to learn the recipe? So something for network marketing every day. I don't care if you go on YouTube and you search network marketing tips. A man, his name is Eric Worre, ERICWORRE, Eric Worre. He's on YouTube. He has a lot of free training on network marketing on YouTube. The book, Your First Year in Network Marketing. Get it on Amazon. Listen to it in your ears. There's an app called Audible. You can listen to books in your ears. Okay, I hate reading. I only read before bed because it puts me to sleep. I listen to a lot of my books in my ears. The app's called Audible, and you can just download them right from Amazon. It's super simple. The book called Go for No. Go for No. So there's Go for No. There's Your First Year in Network Marketing. And I would say those 2 are your first if you haven't read anything yet, because those will immediately help you overcome objections and learn about what network marketing is and where the industry came from. And then Jill said Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. That's one that I would read after you've learned the fundamentals. So the book, she put it in the chat, Unfuck Yourself. What's that? That sounds good. All right. So I'm going to put it in the chat. So there's Go for No. Go for No. Your first year in network marketing. And remember, guys, if you're just getting started, don't like overcomplicate it with books. Just go to your first year in network marketing and literally just read that one right now. Read 10 pages a day. Okay. And then, and that's it. So I just wanted to add that you want to have personal development. You want to always be getting better in your business. How do I speak better? How do I lead better? How do I talk about this more effectively? How do I meet people better? How do I become more of a outgoing person? And stuff like that. So with that being said, guys, let's open up for just questions about anything. It doesn't have to be topic related. I know a lot of you are just getting started, so we'll open up now for Q&A or any input at all if anyone wants to add anything. I know someone has questions. If you ask a question, someone else is probably thinking the same question, so just ask the question. Unless they did that good of a job. Kaylee, do you have a question?
I don't know. Everything seemed pretty straightforward to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone's good? Everything makes sense?
Hold on. Matt sent me a question. I just want to verify, though. He said, what are we supposed to do after you submit all the units in the Facebook page?
Yeah, so after you submit the unit, so yeah, if you guys have been in the fam for a while, the units are new. So let's relaunch your business. You know, if you've been here for a little bit and you're just going through the units now, let's relaunch. You know, let's relaunch your business. Finish the steps. We'll get on a call. We'll reach out to some people together and get you to consultant again if you fell off. That's what I would say to that. But you got to reach out to me. I'm not going to reach out to you. You got to reach out. Whoever your upline is. Reach out to them and be like, hey, I want to relaunch. I need help. I'm stuck. If you're getting a lot of rejection, guys, tweak something. Like, you shouldn't get more than like 3 to 5 no's in a row, honestly. You really shouldn't. If you're showing things the right way and you're doing things the right way, you shouldn't get too much rejection. So if you are, be like, hey, I'm doing something wrong. Right? Have no ego here. Have no ego. This isn't working. You know, this is what they said. What did I say? What did I say weird? You know, the faster you learn, the faster you get through that stuff, the faster you'll excel. Jill, did you want to add something?
Yeah, so a no is not they saw the message and didn't respond. A no is a no thank you, or a nah, you're crazy, or like no, I'm good. It's not, if they see it and don't answer it, that's not a no. That just means if you get a lot of people doing that, like maybe change up what you're saying, that could be another indicator to change up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, some people, guys, like, Jill, you just reminded me, like, someone talks at the I Shouldn't Spend, they're like, some people just make it weird. Like, you don't want to make this weird. It's not weird. If you think it's weird, it's going to be weird. If you think they're going to say no, they've already said no. Like, you're going to attract whatever it is that you're putting out there. I promise you. It's going to come repelling back at you. So set your intentions, you know. How many people do you want to join your business with? Who do you want to join your business? Get excited about that. Get excited about welcoming them. Get excited about talking to people about this, guys. You have a gift and they don't. You have the vehicle, they don't. You have the answers, they don't. They're stuck in the 9 to 5. They're stuck in the traditional. Go to school, get a job, retire. We all know what happens after retirement, right? Unlock people. People are starving for something like this, right? They're really, people are hungry for help. People don't want to work a 9 to 5. They want to be passionate. They want to be excited about what they're doing, right? And being on a call at 9:30 at night with a bunch of like-minded people, like, people want to be a part of that. not everyone has this opportunity because people get afraid to talk. So don't you be the reason why someone's not shown this because you're too scared to open your mouth and say, hey, I want to run something by you. They might be really looking for this. So don't let your fear of rejection get in the way of talking to them. Does that make sense? Awesome. Does anyone have anything else to add or any questions? All good? All right, awesome, guys. I'm here to support and help. Use a Facebook group for questions throughout the week. Like always, people will benefit from the questions that you ask. Post things in the Facebook group, get through the units, get to know the units. Watch videos every day on YouTube. Go into your back office, right? And your first goal is getting to consultant if you haven't got there already. That's your first goal. That should be your only focus right now. Who are your 2 people? Let's get on the phone with your 2 people. Let's help them. Let's show them. Let's get them involved or not. And then who's next, right? All right, guys, make it a good week. And I will see you next week.